Well, hello. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Steven. This time broadcasting from our hotel room in the Bellagio at Las Vegas. Um, Sandy and I are celebrating our 23rd wedding anniversary, so we decided to take a couple of days and come here and donate to the infrastructure of Las Vegas. We're having a great time, but I did want to get this Coffee with Stephen video out, and then, of course, the blog on Wednesday. As always, you can read the blog at www.artemishq.com/blog. This week's blog is called The Swordsman. And I was watching a couple of movies over the last couple of weeks, specifically oriented towards sword fighting and things like that. And it got me thinking. There's a romanticization that takes place with sword play and ancient weapons usage and stuff like that. Now, a little bit of disclosure. I studied fencing back in college and even towards the end of high school, so I've got some familiarity with sword fighting. And I was sort of juxtapositioning that with the mindset that we see with a lot of clients that first come to us here at Artemis. People usually come in saying, I want to learn how to shoot. What that really means is, how does this gun go bang, right? The fundamental objective that I'm trying to achieve is to be able to go stand in a central location, fire at a piece of paper, and be relatively proficient in putting holes in the paper where I want them to go. There's, a sort of a baseline belief that they're buying the gun for the purposes of self-defense or protecting themselves or their family, things along those lines, but their training and their focus is entirely different. And I had the image of a swordsman, somebody who is truly what we would consider to be a master at skill at arms when it comes to the blade. Think of Errol Flynn or think of Zorro or whatever, his, fictional or historical character you've got. And the entirety of their training is standing in one location and poking at a bag or something like that. I mean, it would seem ridiculous, right? It would be contrary to the elegance that would usually be displayed in a sword fight. So I was essentially in the blog trying to kind of, articulate this. And of course, at the same time, encourage you guys to be training on a regular basis. At the end of the blog, I do take it as a shameless opportunity to talk about our Orion training systems and the dynamic qualities that we're able to achieve in those training systems. And for those of you who haven't been on them yet, I definitely encourage you to make an appointment and see some of the things that we're able to do, from biometrics to the physicality that takes place within the simulators themselves. In any event, as I always admonish you, train constantly, train consistently, train repetitively, and train with purpose. Above all else, stay safe.